Hello friends, welcome to Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. Yet another video in which I'll be taking up some questions in which we will learn how to crack linear equations in one variables, and what are the points which we have to keep in mind. Very important video because I have seen hundreds and thousands of students who struggle in class 9th and 10th because they are not able to solve equations in two variables, the quadratic equations, the cubic polynomials, and so on. And the reason is they are not very good in handling linear equations in one variable. And so this important video is for all my students who are currently studying in class 7 to 10, and obviously those who are preparing for government competitive exams. So what is the topic? We are doing solving higher linear equations. So these are not going to be like easy ones where you just add the terms and get the answer. These are going to be a little bit on the higher side. So before I take up all these questions based on linear equations, I must tell you about the super exclusive nominal costing combo of quant and reasoning. Now if you are a parent whose child is not able to comprehend or understand numbers in the mind, they are not able to process the numbers in the mind, so their calculation speed is really slow, you want them to calculate fast, you want them to be smart with numbers, then this super combo of quant and reasoning is for those students. And if you are appearing in any kind of government competitive exam, then reasoning and quantitative aptitude, you can't escape that, right? And so we have brought out this special combo where we have given the ebook of short tricks and the reasoning course. This covers 350 short tricks of 24 different important topics of quant, and this covers 18 different topics of reasoning. And so the concepts, the illustrations, the previous year questions, the practice questions, even the video support is given in both these ebooks, helps in developing 10 times faster speed of calculations. And I tell you, the success stories which I have, they are limitless, they are endless. I get so many messages on my WhatsApp, on my social media platforms, that they were greatly benefited, and the students at school level were able to develop positive mental math aptitude, and obviously they were able to develop 10 times faster speed of calculations also. So if you are interested in investing little bit on your education, then this is the best time to grab a copy. You can send me a message on WhatsApp 9896369963. This is the WhatsApp number. I'll reply to your messages and I'll tell you how to grab a copy of this amazing super combo of quant and reasoning. So friends, let's take up the questions in hand now. The first question contains a lot of brackets there, and so whenever there are brackets in any question of linear equations, the first thing you have to do is to remove all those brackets and convert it into a more simple looking equation. Okay, so let's multiply x plus 3 and x plus 2. So I don't need to tell you how to multiply binomials, right? So x times x is x square, x times minus 2 is minus 2x, plus 3 times x is plus 3x, and plus 3 times minus 2 is minus 6. Likewise here, multiply these two brackets, plus x square plus 4x minus 6x and minus 24. Likewise here, minus 2x square plus 10x. Be very careful friends, because so many of the students, they tend to commit a lot of sign mistakes when they open the brackets of such huge equations. And see the number of terms here, there are so many terms, but next step will be very easy, because when you group these like terms, when you combine these like terms, the equation becomes very simple. Let's see how. Here we have x square plus x square, which is 2x square, and minus 2x square cancels out. Okay, what else is there which is getting cancelled? Can I see anything directly? Let's see. No. So I have so many terms containing x. This is minus 2x plus 3x, which is 1x. 1x plus 4x is 5x. 5x minus 6x is minus x. Minus x plus 10x is 9x. So how many terms done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 terms already done, and it has been reduced to a single term. Now what about the constants? Here I have minus 6 and then minus 24. So minus 30. That's it. There is no other term. So minus 30 equals 0, and that will give me my final answer, because 9x is now 30, and so the value of x is 30 upon 9, which cancels out and reduces to 10 by 3, or you can write 3 1 by 3 as the final answer for the question. See, the question was looking little bit on the lengthier side, but when I opened the bracket, the question reduced to a much simpler form, and the total number of steps in the question were just 2 or 3. So, where from the errors comes in? The error, mostly the students commit errors in opening the brackets. They don't change sign when there is a minus sign outside the bracket, and grouping of terms. So you need to be really careful there. Let's see another one. Here we have a fraction, a complete fraction, and we can directly go for cross multiplication, but I would like to simplify this. So 1 minus 3m, in the numerator I can't do anything. In the denominator, 30 minus 15m, and then here we have a minus, so be careful. Minus 5m and minus 30 equals 1 by 10, and I can see a 30 getting cancelled now, which gives me 1 minus 3m upon minus 15m and minus 5m. Oh wow, they are also getting combined, so I can safely remove this and write minus 20m in the denominator, and so still so much of simplification can be done, friends, and this is what is smartness all about. If you start cross multiplying directly without opening the brackets, without simplifying it, without cancelling the common factor, you are creating a trouble for yourself, and that's what you got to learn from these videos. Okay, so here I can see single term in the denominator, so I can cancel this 10 and the 20. So what am I left with? I am left with 1 minus 3m in the numerator and minus 2m in the denominator, and that is equal to just 1. And now cross multiply, 1 minus 3m is equal to minus 2m. So I will take the 3m to the other side. This becomes 3m minus 2m, and so m equal to 1 happens to be the correct answer for this particular question. See, where was the problem? There was no problem at all in the question. But students tend to create a problem for themselves by not opening the brackets and not simplifying. Okay, let's see another one. Here we have a question where there is a square. So what happens when there is a square? You got to know the identities now. If you know that a minus b whole square, which I will write here, a minus b whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square, then this question works. Otherwise, even if you don't know this identity, you can multiply a minus b and a minus b, like 11m minus 5 times 11m minus 5, and then you can multiply the two brackets even if you don't know the identities. But I will use the identity here, right? So a square, 11m whole square is 121m square minus 2ab. The term containing 2ab will be 2 into 11 into 5, that is 110. So 110m, and plus b square is 25 plus 25. So I have opened a minus b whole square here. Likewise, I have a minus sign, so I will use the bracket. I am opening 10m minus 1 whole square now. 10m square is 100m square minus 2ab is 20m, and 1 square is 1. So plus 1. I have opened this square also. Why did I put a bracket? Because I have a minus sign here. Next step, all the signs will be changed. Next is again negative. So I will use a bracket. I need to multiply these two brackets. 21m square plus 30m. Be very careful writing all these terms. Minus 140m. And finally minus 200. Right? I have written all the terms, and on the right hand side I have this 124, which I am not going to touch. Okay? Now all the squares and all the multiplications have been done. I just need to open all the brackets. So I am opening all the brackets now. 121 m square minus 110 m plus 25. This is minus 100 m square plus 20 m. See, I am changing the signs, and minus 1. Here also I have to change the signs. So minus 21 m square minus 30 m plus 140 m and minus becomes plus 200 equal to 124. That is a common thing, so if 124 I can write here. That remains the same in this equation also. So terms containing squares, 121 minus 100 minus 21 cancels out, and now let us look for the terms containing m. Minus 110 plus 20 is minus 90, minus 90 and minus 30. Minus 90 minus 30 is minus 120, and minus 120 plus 140 is 20m. So I get a 20m here, right? And now look for the constants. 25 minus 1 is 24, and 24 plus 200 is 224. So plus 224 gives me 124. Now the equation is much more simpler. I can just shift this 224 to the other side, which gives me 20m equal to 124 minus 224 is minus 100. Very easy after this. M is minus 100 upon 20, which is exactly minus 5, which is the answer for this particular question. See, the steps are only few, but the number of errors which the students do are huge in numbers, because lot of sign changing, lot of combination of like terms, and you need to take care at each and every point in the question not to commit a silly mistake. Let's see this one now. So here we have a question where there are so many fractions, and that too they contain two terms and so on. So let's take the LCM of these three terms here. This is 15, 5, 10 and 15. The LCM is 15. 15 divided by 5 is 3, right? So 3 times 4x minus 1. 15 divided by, so we have the LCM here. So I need to rub this. Never mind. We will have LCM as, for 5 and 15 the LCM is 15. For 10 and 15 the LCM is 30. So 30 divided by 5 is actually 6. So a small correction there. Minus 30 divided by 10 is 3, so 3x, and 30 divided by 15 is 2, so plus 2 times 7x minus 4. There we go, the left hand side. And on the right hand side again the LCM is 15. Pretty easy here. 15x plus 1 is the numerator. Now I can see that this 15 is getting cancelled by this 2, and I can actually cross multiply this 2 on the right hand side. So let's open all the brackets. 24x minus 6 minus 3x plus 14x minus 8. See the numerator terms, and 2 goes here and becomes 2 times 15 is 30x and 2, right? So no more fractions in the question, just 2 steps and I removed all the fractions. Let's combine. 24 minus 3 is 21, 21 plus 14 is 35, so 35x, minus 6 minus 8 is minus 14 equals 30x plus 2. Now group the like terms. 30x comes this side, so 35x minus 30x equals, here we have 2 and plus 14, 2 plus 14. So this reduces to 5x and this is 16, so x becomes 16 upon 5, or you can reduce it to like mixed number and it still works. So x equal to 16 upon 5 happens to be your correct answer here. So 2 more equations solved. Let's see 2 more questions for this video. So we have a rectangle here. Now the rectangle has, the length of a rectangle is 4 meter less than 3 times its width. So if I assume the width to be x, the length is 4 meter less than 3 times the width. 3 times the width. See, this is how you assume the things based on what is given in the question. Now it is given in the question that the perimeter is 32. So if you know perimeter is 32 meters and you know the formula twice of length plus breadth is perimeter, then you can frame the equation very easily. So the first thing is to assume the length and width, and the second thing is to know the formula of the perimeter. So I can cancel this 2 with this. This becomes 16. So L plus B is 16. And now pretty easy. L is 3x minus 4 plus B. B is x. It gives me 16. 4x equals 20. So x is 5. The value of x is 5, and so that gives me the length of the rectangle. What was the length? 3x minus 4. So 3 times 5 minus 4, which is 11 meters, and the width obviously is x only, so x is 5, so 5 meters. So the answer for the question is 11 meters and 5 meters, the length and width. Right, let's see this one now. So there is a number which we have to find. So let's assume that the number is x. Okay. Now if 4/5 is subtracted, so we are subtracting 4/5 from something and we obtain 1/5. Now what is that from which we are subtracting 4/5? From the sum of half of the number. Half of the number is x upon 2. Sum, it's 1/5. So x upon 5, and sum 3/10. See, if we subtract 4/5 from the sum of these three, we get 1/5. So we need to find the number now. So how do you do that? Let's take the LCM of these three terms, 2, 5 and 10. The LCM is 10. So this becomes 5x, this becomes 2x, and this becomes 3x. And minus 4/5 moves to the other side, so this becomes 1/5 plus 4/5. So how much is this? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10x upon 10 equals 1 plus 4, 5, 5 upon 5. Very easy, because this cancels and this cancels out, giving you x equal to 1. And so the number which was to be found out is actually 1. Wasn't that easy? The question looked so difficult when you were reading the statement, but when you did it, I think it worked very easily. So friends, these are the questions you need to be sure about if you want to excel in higher mathematics, and you need to ensure that you are not committing any errors when you are doing these type of questions. So friends, if you like this video, do share it with all your friends who are struggling in such concepts. Do subscribe the channel and click the bell shaped icon for getting all the notifications. Thanks for watching this video. Look for more such amazing videos on the channel Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. All the best.